Let's get to some college basketball. Joining me, my good friend and the head honcho, El Jefe, and if I might add, a man we privately call El Guapo, Craig Trapp.
Just a reminder, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube page and hit the bell if you want notifications every time we post a new video.
Washington State at Colorado in the Pac-12. Washington State Cougars, not as good as the Cougars in Houston. Okay, well, the Washington State Cougars, 12-7, 8-11 against the spread, 7-3 in the last 10 on a 2-game winner right now. They beat both Oregon teams back-to-back. They're 1-3 straight up, 0-4 against the spread away, 3-3 in conference, which isn't great. Jalen Sheed is out, but he's been out actually like for a week or 2 weeks at this point, I think. The total's gone over in 4 of the last 5. And the Colorado Buffaloes, if you're here in Las Vegas, you'll know what I'm talking about, right? 14-4, 8-9-1 against the spread. They're 7-3, coming off a 54-75 loss to Arizona. 8-2 straight up, 4-5-1 against the spread at home, 4-2 in conference. They've gone over total-wise in 4 of the last 6. They are 13-point home favorites, 138.5. Craig, you got 3 minutes.
Yeah, tough to play the side in this one because, one, Colorado's really, really good at home, playing in altitude. Tough spot for Washington State. We're not good in both their road games. Lost by 26 at Stanford, not a good Stanford team. Lost by 7 at a bad Cal team. And but I don't like to lay double digits in conference play, so very rarely I will do that. So I'm looking at the total here. If you look at the over-under numbers, both these teams look like they'd be over players. But recently, this Colorado team's been pretty good on the unders. They're 2-0 on the unders the last 2 games. They scored 129 in both matchups, and I think this one's in that similar category. I think Colorado wins. 70 to 60 type game. So in that low 130. So I think it's a very underplay, a very safe underplay, as Washington State really muddies the water here, does just enough to keep it within the number as well.
But Craig, let me play devil's advocate here for just one moment, if I may. The total's actually gone over in 4 of the last 5 for the Cougars and 5 of the last 6 for Colorado. So is that why the total is so big on this?
Well, yes, probably, because when you look at the overall over-under numbers, both of these teams, they're 11-8 and 10-8 as far as both of them going over in games this year. So, I mean, in general, most bettors, especially the public, likes to play favorites and overs. So the overs are usually inflated already by 2 or 3 points. And then when you have a recent over streak like they both are on, you get even more. Colorado, though, they did go under the last 2 games, and I think they make it 3 straight here, as I think this is a much lower scoring game. I just think in that altitude, Washington State's not going to be able to run with Colorado. They know that, and I think the only way to play this game, if you're Washington State, is to play a slower, methodical game. That leads to an under here. So let's play the under 138.5.